What's up players, it's Jack from Tech Let's Plays here, bringing you my Football Manager 2012 Let's Play. This is part number 1 and we are going to be wrapping up the month of July, and this is all the friendlies and pre-season stuff, so we got signings and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's see the goals for all the friendlies this month. As you can see, unbeaten so far, which is nice, always good to start off unbeaten, and yeah, we're just going to go through and watch the highlights. So here we go. As you can see, we pretty much dominated the match against our reserves, as it's pretty expected, and we are just gonna jump straight in and watch the highlights. First goal came very early on in the match with Sean Scannell. Comes out and someone just slots him through and he finishes it very nicely, to be honest, in the bottom left hand corner. A great goal from Scannell and the first of the campaign for us. So it comes into par here, threaded to Pedroza, back to Ambrose, threaded back, and then again a very nicely placed finish into the bottom left. This time, second half, a cheeky effort from Par there, very nice indeed, but that does actually lead to the goal. Would be nice if that went in. So here comes Zaha. Put pressure on their defence, and basically just good passing spell and a great play at the end there with Pedroza and Zaha, and a good finish again. The strikers are looking good, their quality of finishing is definitely good, and we've scored quite a few goals this month, as you'll see. A nice little goal from one of the reserves there, great finish, bottom left hand corner, and completely did over the keeper to make it 3-1. So the next match was Oldham away, and it was the same score. Just take a look at the match stats now and the highlights. It was a somewhat even affair, but we had a lot more shots on target than they did, and unfortunately got a player sent off in the 73rd minute. Glenn Murray scoring 2, so let's go ahead and check them out. So here we go, they actually score first, I believe, with a slight just switch off. They scored very early on in the game, which is annoying, and we just hadn't quite started and hadn't got into the game yet, which is annoying because obviously you like to get the clean sheet, and that just one moment of lack of concentration and it costs you. But us, at least we're doing it in the friendlies and hopefully ironing out the failures before the season starts. So some good neat passing ends up leading to a goal. Jedinak brings the ball forward, slots it through for Murray, and it's a typical striker's finish, one-on-one with the keeper. He's not going to miss too many of them, and a good effort, well taken. And here we go with the second goal. Rebound from Zaha's shot, and Murray just slots it away with the rebound. It's a shame Zaha didn't score that one-on-one. Still needs to touch up on his striking a little bit. But last goal, booted upfield by Wright, pressure on the defenders by Murray and Pedroza, the two attacking force. And Pedroza has a really nice finish from just outside the area into the bottom right hand corner. Don't particularly need to see their goal, to be honest. Newcastle game, it's really annoying to see 0-0 there. Obviously Newcastle win the Premier League and doing really well in the Premier League actually. And as you can see by the match stats at the bottom, we really did dominate them. 11-4 shots, 5-1 on target, and even more possession than the Premier League side. No goals to show you there, unfortunately. And then we come to a Walsall match, and after having a great performance against Newcastle, we sort of collapse away from home against Walsall on the evening kickoff on a Monday. Somewhat even affair with us having the edge and a lot more shots than they did. Let's go ahead and look at the goals now. Anthony Gardner, of all people, scored our first and Zaha got our second, and unfortunately they got a very late minute equaliser towards the end, which took our clean sheet away from us, which obviously is very annoying. So here are the goals. Goal coming in from the corner, Gardner front post, nodded into the net. It's a good header, and yeah, that's about the only way I'd expect a defender to score, to be honest. So good header from him, and good seize on the score sheet. And straight from the kickoff, another goal. I believe they equalise, and possibly not. Oh no, it was a terrible mishap from the defenders, which slots in Zaha and actually puts it into a great position, top right hand corner, right in the corner, and a very good effort from him. Now we come to the just on the hour mark, and they get one goal back. Napga crosses it in, nobody's picked up Toma Tula. Pretty poor defending, we had at least 5 in the box and nobody could pick him up. And then they break from the corner here right down to the other end in the final minute, 90+1. Very annoying to concede that late on in the game and to force us to not get the win. Again, nobody really picking up the guy on the end of the cross, which is annoying. Now we come into our 6-1 thrashing away from home against Bromley. We'll just check that out now. Plenty of goals to go around in this match. Scannell getting 2, Murray getting 1, Cadogan getting 2, and then a really hilarious own goal by Peter Jones. Unfortunately, another mishap at the beginning, lack of concentration, and they managed to get a goal, which is a bit embarrassing against Bromley, but the fact that we scored 6 against them, can't really take that away from the performance. It was a good result and a good performance all round. So we go, first goal comes from a corner, we defend it so poorly. Speroni has a bit of a goalkeeper error there, which is unfortunate and costs us the clean sheet in the first couple of minutes of the match. But no doubt we get our revenge. Goalkeeper kicks it up, pretty poor kick, barely makes it to the halfway line. Parr breaks down the left hand side with Cadogan, passes it upfield to Scannell. He just simply has to slot it home, and it's a great finish from that kind of angle in there. Very nice finish indeed. If we come on to our second goal now, they lose possession after a free kick. Pretty poor error. We clear it out with Ramage, Ambrose, Scannell and Murray. Nice little triangle football, and Murray to slot home the goal in the end with a good finish there. Pleased with him, and yeah, a good all-round finish. Then just after half-time, we managed to score from a corner. Ambrose whips it in, and then ball's cleared out, back to Ambrose, plays it in, and it's a bit of a scrap, and then a great ball across goal, and Cadogan gets a really nice volley. Keeper had no chance. Now here's the funny own goal, which is quite fortunate for us, and a little bit of luck. So the ball comes in from right on the right hand side. Scannell blasts it, ricochets off one defender, then off the next, and then into the goal. Pretty hilarious own goal there, and you gotta feel for the defender sometimes when own goals come. Now on to the fifth goal. Murray chests it down, bit of a scrap, and Cadogan just blasts it into the top right hand corner. A sensational effort there from him, and a good finish. Now just the sixth goal left, into the just over the hour mark. Breaks down the right hand side, playing it about a bit, and then just quickly turn on the pace and break right down the other end of the pitch. Here we go, boom, boom, into feet. Some good passing, keeping the ball. Murray slips, Scannell picks up the scraps and slots it home for the sixth goal there, which is a great effort. Now we come against Wraith, and that was a particularly interesting match actually, somewhat annoying, and no idea who they are. But Darren Ambrose getting a penalty in the 10th minute, sort of all over them, and it's unfortunate we didn't actually win that match, but never mind. Again, all in pre-season, which is good, and a promising pre-season as well, unbeaten, even having playing Newcastle, a Premier League side, which is very nice indeed. We just come to the goals here. There's a penalty, good finish from Ambrose, as expected from him really. Come on to the next goal now. Ball breaks loose, McCarthy cleans it up, back to the keeper. We actually go 2-0 up and they claw 2 back, which is very annoying. Some good passing again. Ambrose and Garvan down the left hand side. Crosses it in, Scannell getting in front of his defender and heading it home for the 2-0. Now unfortunately, from our throw-in in the final third, we somehow lose the ball. A poor cross in really, straight to the defender. Parr loses the... well, Parr doesn't lose the ball, but just some poor passes, a string of poor passes, sorry. And it results in the goal, I'm afraid, and pretty bad effort. So 2-1 at that point, and things are still in the balance, but not going quite so well, as just before half time, ball comes in, we don't deal with it, and it's a good finish on his behalf. So that's all the goals for this month, unbeaten friendlies. As for signings, we got 0 transfer funds, so all I could do was staff, I brought in Montgomery, Mills and Whitbread after getting rid of 2 scouts. Also got rid of 2 physios and came in with Whitehall and Hunter, I believe. And I also got rid of 2 coaches but brought in another 2 coaches, which were Frank Lampard, not the Frank Lampard but a good coach, first team coaches, and also brought in John Murtaugh. As for loans, only got 1 loan so far, which is Niall Ranger from Newcastle. Also trying to sign on loan I'm trying to negotiate selling Garvan in exchange for a Norwich left midfielder. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you could please hit the like button and add this video to your favourites, that'd be amazing. If you could try and get this video to 25 likes and 25 favourites, that'd be absolutely insane. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching the video. Please click the like button, follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page, and I dare you to click the mystery video.